Hi guys, today we're going to do a pick a card reading with the cat. Alright, so this is going to be a yes or no reading, and we are going to have 4 piles. The first pile that we are going to have is better than you can imagine. Pile number 2 is going to be sacred boundaries. Pile number 3 is going to be just trust. And pile number 4 is going to be breakthrough. So those are going to be your 4 piles. So if you just want to kind of tune into them, see which one is for you. Alright guys, Arwen here. I am a quantum energy healer and a tarot reader. So if you picked pile number 1, I'm sorry, that's my cat. You picked better than you can imagine. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what the cards say for you. Okay. So better than you can imagine. So we're focusing on what the answer to your question is, your yes or no question. We are going to see what comes up. Oh, we got 2. Queen of Swords. Okay, it feels like there's some sort of authority figure here that is stopping you from doing what you want to do. This 9 of Swords here makes me feel like in your mind there's all these things that you want to do, but you feel trapped, you feel depressed, you feel like you can't move forward, and there's like a person that's stopping you. I don't know if this is a parent or if this is someone who's like over you in some way. I guess it could be at a job, but I am getting parent energy. It feels like there's some sort of restriction around money. Like it could be great, but like maybe it's not worth it. Like the money is there, you're making the money, you're receiving the money, but you don't feel prosperous. I'm sorry, my cat is like being too much. But you don't feel prosperous from the money. Like you don't feel like, oh, it's worth it. Like, oh, I'm so glad that I did this. There's a lot of focusing on what you don't want, what kind of makes you sad, what kind of makes you frustrated. It's kind of like, oh my God, I wish this could be worse. Like in your mind, you see things that like you could do to change it, but really you're just feeling like very sad and frustrated. And it is your perception that there's some sort of person that's blocking you from having the sort of prosperity that you want. This is so interesting. Hold on. 7 of Wands. Okay, so I feel like every time you go up, you're not feeling fulfilled. So maybe like whatever you're doing, it looks good on paper. You are glad that, I feel like what you want to know is you're like, when is this going to change? Like, when is it going to be different? Okay? And I feel like you're like waiting for external circumstances to change to show you that things are going to be different because you feel trapped. So you're not really doing a lot to make it feel different or to make it different. I feel like there's a lot of feeling sad and frustrated emotionally and maybe like complaining about it. Like, what do I do about this? Like, I'm so frustrated is what I keep feeling. And you see like the potential of like how it could be different or how you could feel more fulfilled from it. But you're just not emotionally fulfilled with whatever this thing is. Like, maybe it looks good on paper. Maybe you are getting like good financial abundance from it, but like it's taking a toll on your emotions. And you constantly feel like you're struggling with those around you, like you're at odds with everybody, and it's just hard. Okay, so what else do you need to know? I feel like I want to pull these cards. Right, so what else do you need to know about this situation? I feel like your question is it going to change? So what do we need to know about this? Haunted staircase, edge of the world, breathing forest home. Okay, so being focused on regret, tap into the unknown, calling, courage, taking Okay, so you're not able to feel in your body what it is you need to do because you're not giving yourself breathing room. So there are solutions to this, and in order to receive those solutions, you have to get out of this frustration energy and out of this feeling of like, I can't change this because this other person is in control of changing this, and therefore I'm not in control of changing this, and therefore I can't do anything about it, right? So from that like perspective paradigm, you'll constantly be stuck. So in order to get out of that, you need to have a paradigm shift. And if you allow yourself to do something new, to do even just like taking like a vacation taking a slight vacation from your life, right? Where you're just like, you know what, today I'm on vacation. Today I'm just not going to do any of the things that I have to do or I need to do or I should do. Like, it just doesn't matter. Like, today I'm just having a vacation from my life, right? I'm just going to allow myself to be happy, do whatever I want to do. I'm going to go to the park and read a book. I'm literally going to do nothing all day, right? So energy like that, giving yourself permission to receive and permission, like, it feels to me like this energy of, you have to decide you deserve to receive, okay? And you deserve to have things be easier. And like, this is like a shift like inside of you, okay? And when you have that shift, you'll give yourself permission to do fun things, exciting things, hobbies, go out, take a load off. Give yourself permission to not be upset. Give yourself permission to not be worried. Give yourself permission to not be frustrated, okay? I'm sorry, my cat is now pawing at the thing. There's nothing to do about it. So yeah, that's what you need to do. We also have the breathing forest card. Feel the earth below your feet. Natural, Twinkles, come here. Nature, grounding energy, balance, coming back home to yourself. I'm also getting the image in my mind of singing bowls, right? So if you are, I don't know if you guys have ever gone to a sound bath or anything like that, but when you do, it resets your nervous system and it makes you feel relaxed and makes you come into your body. And it's a really great way to like reset all of your body, you know, so that you're settled, you're grounded, and you feel really, really good. And that will allow you to come back home to yourself, because who you are is not someone who's constantly frustrated at like circumstances and stuff. You know what I mean? So you have to forgive yourself for, we have haunted staircase. You have to forgive yourself for any way that, you know, you haven't allowed yourself to receive or you haven't loved yourself. You just have to let it go and just feel like, you know what, I can just allow myself to receive now. I can allow everything to be resolved now. And just like, it's kind of this feeling of like, you know what, I give myself a break. And when you do that, you'll give everybody else a break too, right? Like, you won't be focused on them. You'll just be like, nah, it doesn't really matter that much. It's just, I'm just going to let it be of less importance. And then, the card we have is Mushroom Dimension. Everything is connected. All right. Connection, magic, openness. So when you come back, when you forgive yourself, it'll be easier to forgive the other people. And when you are soft with the other people, they'll be more soft towards you. And then I feel like you'll find everything will switch around. VR Beach, experience life through a new set of eyes. Yeah, changing your perspective about this whole situation is going to change everything around for you. And then suddenly you're going to be like, oh, this wasn't really that big of a deal. And then magical things will happen, like maybe if it's the person at the job, they'll like get transferred. You know what I mean? Like something, or you'll just decide to go do something different, or like things will just be rearranged, or you just like won't even care anymore. Earth, the world keeps spinning. Completion, success, fulfillment. Yeah. So the answer is yes, things will change. Things will change when you change. When you choose to put your happiness and connectedness and your emotional well-being first. When you choose, you know what, I get to feel happy no matter what. This person is not allowed to make me feel unhappy. You don't need to change the situation at all. When you just decide this really isn't that big of a deal, I forgive myself. I let everything be. I allow myself to experience more joy, more love, more happiness. then this whole situation will just shift. It will just shift, and it can shift into something better than you can imagine. Okay? All right. Pile 2, that feels very good. Okay, so pile number 3. All right. You guys are sacred boundaries, and you have a white tiger leaping. And so I'm guessing you guys are probably cat people. And white tigers are very rare. There are not that many of them left. And I remember that being the case when I was little. I don't know how many white tigers are left now, but I do remember when I was little, they were at the zoo. And I always thought they were so majestic. All right, so God, Angels, Universe, what does pile number 2 need to know? They are the sacred boundary pile. What do they need to know? Pile number 2. Your numbers on here are 4 and 3. Okay, so the star reversed. Okay. Star reversed, Queen of Wands. I feel like there's passion bubbling up within you. There's something new that you want to express. I feel like there's like a little bit of worriedness there. You're like, oh, I don't know. Like, should I do it? Should I express this? Should I show this? Like, I mean, do I want to go on this new venture? Because, like, I feel like you feel so comfortable with the 9 of Cups card. It's like, oh, but like, you know, I'm very safe. I'm very comfortable with what's going on in my life. Like, everything feels good. It feels like cozy, you know. But part of you was like, oh, I just want to reach out a little bit more with this 3 of Wands over here. It's like, I just want to go explore a little bit more. Like, I'm not getting all of my needs met, but like, people say that I should be happy because I have so much, you know, to be thankful for already. But really, I kind of want to like branch out a little bit. Like, you know, is it safe for me to do that? Is the energy I'm getting. All right, Justice, Ace of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. It feels like the energy of like, you don't want to upset the apple card. I feel the energy of like this thing that you want to do. I don't think it's going to be like very expensive, but maybe it'll cost a little bit of money and you're like not sure if you want to do that commitment. But I feel like that's only because you're questioning the money because you're not sure if you want to do it in general. You're not sure if you want to like branch out like that. I'm getting the feeling the question is like, is it safe for me to do this? Can I actually do this? So I feel like you want it to make money. You feel like it can make money. You feel like it actually could do very, very well. You have the Queen of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is like being independently wealthy. It's the card of plenty of money and being like fully financially supported. So part of you feels like, oh, but like, what if I do that? It can actually go like very well. And it's this feeling in the body of like, oh, like, should I do that? Like, should I reach for that? Can I do that? Oh, we have the Emperor and the King of Wands. You are your own authority. I'm getting the feeling that it's this feeling of like, can I really trust myself? Do I have what it takes? Can I do this? Can I make it come into fruition? I want it to. I have this like feeling that it can, and it can work out. But you're not owning your own authority inside yourself. And it feels to me like if you own that power, then yes. So I feel two things. If you own the power inside yourself, yes, you can make it work. And number 2, if you are deeply tapped into your intuition every step of the way, that's critical, then yes, it will work, right? But if you are taking a few steps using your intuition and then giving your power away to somebody else and listening to them and not listening to your intuition, I feel like that may make you take a step back. So when you follow your intuition, you'll take some steps forward, and then if like you don't trust yourself and you listen to other people, you'll go backward a little bit. And I feel like you could actually go forward and then go back a little bit. Go forward and go back a little bit if you like trust yourself and then trust others more than yourself. And then trust yourself and then trust others more than yourself. And you can actually do that for a while. But if you were to instead, alternate timeline, just trust yourself, even if the steps are slow and steady. But if you just trust yourself, you'll just do this. And you'll create a very solid foundation. Okay? And it feels to me like, yes, it will work. A solid foundation is crucial, though, because that's how you're going to make everything work. Because you're trusting yourself. Because your intuition has the guidance that you need in order to do it. It's like it will only work if you really trust yourself. Fully go all in. So that's your answer, yes. If you can go all in on massively trusting yourself and not listening to others. There may be some authority person outside of you. This person feels male, but it may not be male. It may be just somebody that like is male oriented, like feels male, even though they could be in a female body. And that person may really feel like they are right. Something could come up as you're on your path, and that person feels like they are really right. And it's so easy to listen to them because they're so convinced. But it's their ego that's convinced. They're not that psychic. And your intuition is going to be like, nah, dude, you're not right. I'm right. And you have to listen to that. When that situation comes up, you have to have the courage to deeply listen to yourself and not that other person, even though they're going to be screaming at you that they're right. Like energetically, not literally screaming. Like their energy is going to be so dominant of like, no, I'm right, I'm right, I'm right, listen to me, I'm right. And they're not right. They're not right. They're going to be so dominant in their energy that it's going to be hard for you to hear your intuition. But you need to listen to yourself and not them, and it will turn out magically. If you listen to them, it's not going to work. And then they're going to be like, oh, well, this and this and that was a problem. When really it was that they just weren't right. Okay. That was definitely specifically for a certain percentage of you all. Okay, we have grandmas. You don't have to face everything alone. Broken elevator. Cosmic highway. The last chapter. Write your own story. Ooh, I like that. And then we have level up on this card. Signs, divine guidance, synchronicity. So, you know, with this grandma's card, you don't have to face everything alone. I'm getting the image of like divine guidance, like people that have passed are helping you. Not necessarily your grandma specifically, but I mean, I'm sure you have like, you know, dead people that you know that are, you know, helping you. We all have dead people helping us. Right? So that's the feeling that I'm getting from this card. So you have like this divine spirit team that is helping you. You are not alone. And even when like a fear shows itself or whatever, like you just have to remember like you have guidance. You know, the universe is on your side. It is helping you. And your intuition puts you on this divine highway, right? It helps you level up, go to the next level. And the last chapter is write your own story, right? So write the story where you are victorious and things work out for you. I feel like the Sacred Boundaries card is like, don't let other people like put their ideas upon you. Maybe you've done that too much in the past because you're too like, I don't know if open is the word, but you're just, I don't know if impressionable is the word either. Hold on. Influenced. You let people influence you, and I feel like it's important when you feel like pushed, you notice that influence, and you're like, oh, okay, I noticed this. That's their energy. That's not my energy. That doesn't mean that this is what I need to do, just because they're like impressioning that upon me. You know what I mean? Like telling the difference between their energy and your energy in the moment will help you be like, oh, wait, look, they're pushing on my boundaries. They're trying to like influence me and push what they want upon me. So, just notice that in the moment when it's happening. And write your own story. Write your own story where you are victorious. Write your own story where everything works out for you. So yes, it will work out for you. That is the answer to your question, as long as you follow yourself and don't let yourself get swayed by other people. That is your answer, pile number 2. Okay, so pile number 3, you are just trust. And the little animal that you have is it's not a seal, maybe it's an otter. I think it's an otter. It's got like claws. Okay, so you are just trust. Okay, God, angels, universe, what does pile number 3 need to know about their situation? Is it a yes or is it a no? Pile number 3. Ooh, Ace of Swords. You have new ideas. You have new ideas. You really want to know if they're viable. You got all sorts of ideas happening in your head about what you want to do and how you want to do things. Justice card, the Star, the Magician, 3 of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like okay, with this 5 of Wands cards, I'm feeling you feel like you need other people's cooperation in order to do this. And I don't know if this is like contracts with other people, or you want to have contracts with other people to do certain things, or that they will carry out certain tasks or fulfill certain duties in order for you to do this thing. I feel like 10 of Wands energy. You believe that it's probably going to be a lot of work and hard work. You believe you can create it. And then we have this 3 of Pentacles card over here. And normally the 3 of Pentacles has 3 people on it, but this card only has 1 person on it and a cat. Okay, so I feel like it's like this feels kind of like a little bit like a one-man operation. I don't know if you are a independent contractor or something, but it's like you and your intuition. That's what I feel about the cat. So normally when someone was building something, they would, be doing it with like other people, like a collaboration. But I'm feeling like you're kind of like alone with your intuition or alone with your instinct. And you believe this very strongly inside of you, but you're not really sure how to carry it out because you feel like you need the cooperation of other people in order to do this thing. But like you've been trying to do it all yourself. And so you're not sure, you're like, you really believe in your idea. You believe in that for sure. And you just, like, I feel like you've probably been working on it for a while and you're like frustrated. You need other people. You're just doing it alone. Did we get this card? But I just feel like you just like don't want to work with other people. Like, I don't know, I'm just like, that's like the vibe that I'm getting here. You're just not sure how to do that. I feel like you've just worked the way you've worked for so long. I wonder if this is like, it feels like a business or like a work thing somehow. You're wanting to collaborate, to create. Okay, Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups, 6 of Swords. It feels a little bit like, almost like you feel like you should go out and create relationships with people, or like you should do these things. You should create these new relationships with people. but you're like having trouble doing that. I feel like you work a lot. The other energy that I'm picking up is like, I feel like you're getting a lot of psychic downloads about do it this way, do it that way, do this and that. And so you're getting all these like inputs, but it feels to me like you just don't have the ability to carry it out in the material world. And so you're kind of confused. I feel like you're too much in your mind. You're too much in your head, and you're not enough like in your body, feeling your emotions, feeling and allowing things to unfold. So everything's staying up in your head, and it's not transferring to the body. And that's an issue. I feel like if you could get into your body, you'd be able to transform this. Because right now, I just feel like you're like treading water. Leap into the unknown. I feel like you just need to let other people in emotionally. Like there's some sort of like a heart wall, going on that's like this, that's like keeping other people out. And because it's keeping other people out, it's affecting other areas of your life. It's affecting the part of your life, you know, where like you want to like create this thing, but you need to bring other people in. You need some sort of collaboration going on in order to, sorry, my cat is underneath me, in order to like bring this thing forward. So we have campfire circles, create deep and magical connections. Do you know someone from college? Do you know someone that you grew up with? Who do you know with that you trust really well that could help you with this? I feel like you're not really into new people. You don't really want to bring them into this. You're kind of guarded about it. You're like, you know what I mean? But if you trusted someone, you'd be able to let them in and you'd be able to have them help you with it. Also, I'm getting, are there anybody's parents that you know? Is there such and such as dad that would know the answer to some of your questions that could help you get this off the ground? Whatever you've written, whatever your outline thing is that you want to like bring to the next stage. Some additional eyes and ears. So even if you don't get a direct collab, there is at least one person, but it could be like 2 or 3, maybe your friend's uncle or your friend's brother. Like, who do you know that knows about this subject? This could be a good time to go through your Facebook contacts and your phone contacts and think about who would know the answer to this question and start brainstorming that, and that would get you rolling. And then like, you know, obviously call them and ask for their assistance and show them what you're doing. So you have this fear that like someone will take what you've got or take what you've worked on and like you won't receive. So that's the heart guard thing I'm getting, that where you're like this, because you're not letting other people in because you're afraid somebody's going to take it and you're not going to receive and you're not going to get what you need. So that's why your like idea / project / thing you're trying to create isn't going anywhere. It's not going anywhere because you're not letting it go anywhere. You're not letting it go anywhere out of fear of someone taking advantage of you or, you know, harming you in some way or not giving you credit and just like it's like ignoring you completely, like you don't even exist, even though it was really your idea and you did a lot. That also feels like some sort of like karmic past life thing where someone you had created something great, somebody took it from you, and now you're like, I will never let that happen again. And because you're like, I will never let that happen again, you're just holding it so close to you that your creation can't even breathe. Like your creation can't sprout and grow to the next level and the next level because you're holding it in here because you're so afraid someone's going to take it from you. But it's because of like a past life sort of like trauma thing where you're like, I just can't let that happen again. I've like poured so much of my attention into this, into my love, and that I can't let it out. But you're going to have to let it out if you want it to grow. It's like, this feels like this plant that you have needs to go outside. But you're so afraid of someone stealing your plant. But the plant can't live inside anymore. It's not going to germinate and grow anymore inside. So you got to let go of that trauma. And you can either do it multiple ways. You can do that with an energy healer. You could do that by writing it on a sheet of paper. I choose to let go of this trauma and burning it outside safely. You could do EFT tapping, or like, even though I feel like this is so hard and I'm so frustrated, I choose to release these emotions. I choose to let it go. I choose to allow myself receive. You know, you can look up the EFT tapping points on Google. They're there. There's tons of videos about it. So to rewire your neurons. All right, let me see what we have left. You're not stuck here. Rose Valley, go forth with a soft and open heart. Yep, that's you. Transformation, where are we going now? Yeah, if you want to Life Laundromat, choose your own destiny. Destiny, right? So there's all these different choices, right? You have all these different, if each laundromat is like a different, like parallel reality, like you have all these parallel realities. Just choose a different parallel reality. Choose a parallel reality where you're like more open, right? This Rose Valley card, where you're allowing yourself to receive more and you're allowing people in to help you. People that you already know and trust will help you. That's why I was asking about, do you know someone's uncle, someone's dad, I don't know why a male energy would have the answer to this question. I'm not really sure. I'm not getting to call someone's mom. So I don't know if this is like a technical project you're doing or not, but somebody with male energy or a couple somebodies is going to have the answers to these questions. And like that will get you out of this so you can move to the next level, which brings us to just trust. You just have to trust that you're not going to get taken advantage of and people aren't going to take all your stuff. And it's safe to be out there and it's safe to be open, right? And it's safe to, you know, share what you have with the world. Okay, so this is about really being more open on the heart level, being more connected with people and not just being so insular. Yeah, so I feel like that was the message for pile 3. Alrighty, pile number 4. Alright, you guys are breakthrough pile number 4. You are breakthrough. This is exciting. This is like some sort of pyramid coming out of an eyeball and there's a snake. So that's fun. Alright, what does pile number 4 need to know? Pile number 4. Damn. Okay, that's a lot. All right, let me see. All right, something came like really fast. I don't know if you got an inheritance or a windfall of money or like an opportunity that allowed like prosperity, but like a lot of good things happened in some way, and it might not be money. It might just be like you got this like really good opportunity to do this thing, and now you have like way more, you know, opportunities open to you now than you did before. It does feel a little bit like money to me, maybe like being with people in like a higher sort of circle. But it's not as much emotional fulfillment as you thought it would give you. And I feel like you need more passion. You want to like bring that out somehow. You're not feeling like you're sharing enough, like you're not feeling seen, like you're like giving your heart as much as you want to. World card. I feel like this has solved some problems that you used to have. You no longer have those problems. But I'm really feeling like you're around a new circle of people, and these people are on a different like level. I'm not saying they're higher than you. I'm just saying like the level that these people are on. It feels like this feeling of like unfamiliarity. And so you're kind of trying to juggle a little bit like who you actually are and then how you kind of feel you need to be when you're with these people. So I feel like you're maybe being like slightly different when you're with them. Maybe like you're not showing all of yourself. You are showing yourself, but I don't feel like you're showing like all of yourself. You're keeping maybe like 20% back and just showing like 80%. Whereas like, it may be like, for instance, if you had like a goofy side, if you're with your friends, you'd like show that goofy side. But with these people, you're like, I feel like I need to like be a certain way and kind of be a little bit more like demure or refined and not my full self. Like that's not quite okay. Maybe this is like a corporate environment or something like that. I feel like there are good things to this. Like, you definitely appreciate some of the things, but you're not feeling like super passionate. I don't feel like you've been in this super long, but I feel like you had more expression before, and now there's like less expression going on, and you're kind of like, ugh, like you're not really into it. Let's see. The Empress, Knight of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. This Empress is pregnant as well, with stars around her head. So, I'm getting the feeling that you have ideas that you really want to present. I'm getting the feeling that there is someone, this feels a lot like a job corporate work environment. There is someone that like appreciates these ideas that you have. And you need to keep, this person is more, what do you call it? More interested in your ideas than you realize. Like, maybe this person seems very standoff stoic. Maybe this person seems very stoic, but really they actually do want to hear what you have to say. And I feel like your ideas are good ideas, and they are prosperous ideas, and you have to have the courage to like speak them and tell this person because they do want to hear them. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Lovers. Okay, so I'm getting the feeling that this person can definitely help you in some way, and this really feels like a work environment. But it feels like you need to have the courage to talk to them and to express to them what you want to do. And they have the ability to help you. And then you can get started on your project, because we have this Eight of Pentacles card. So it almost feels like you must have the courage to express your authentic ideas and how you really feel about things and what you really think about them, because that is going to be a breath of fresh air to these people, because they're used to everybody just being like a yes person, a yes person, a yes person, and no authentic real ideas. And so therefore, you know, when you show up with your authentic ideas and perceptions about whatever it is going on here are not just valid, but they are valued. They're valued. And you're not sharing them with these people. And I feel like you need to. Like, we have the Lovers and the Eight of Pentacles here. You need to. And the Six of Swords, on your side, it might be like an emotional journey for you to have the courage. Because I feel like maybe these people are very successful, or they're like at the top of their game, whatever that game is. And it's scary for you to show more of yourself. But I'm getting that your ideas and perceptions are going to be valued. And they're probably going to be very prosperous for the company. I don't know if this is a company. This is what this feels like to me. And they do want to hear what you have to say. So the answer is yes, you should speak up and you should express how it is that you actually feel and how you think things could be refined, different, or rearranged. I feel like you have the ability to do that in a way that is very respectful. Okay. Oh, we got the transformation card and portal. A new door is opening. Yep, a new door is going to open if you really show up as who you are with your authentic ideas, energy field. You get what you put out into the universe. So when you show up authentically and respectfully and express yourself to these people, they're going to give you that authenticity and respect back to you. And then we have the treehouse card. Finding peace in being alone, introspection, solitude, independence. So these things that you are thinking when you are alone, the divine guidance that you are getting when you're in the shower, when you're walking your dog, when you're doing the dishes, things like that. That is true divine guidance. And, you know, those things that you are constantly feeling, I really need to tell such and such this, such and such this. Those are the things that you need to focus on, and you need to be like, this is valuable. Your insights are valuable. Your perceptions are valuable. And other people are going to value them too. They're going to be like, this person is on it. Like, they can see, right? So the answer is yes, it's all going to work out. But you need to express yourself more and be authentic to the people that you haven't been expressing your full self to, and you have nothing to be afraid of. I feel like they will see your talent and abilities. Alrighty, so let's see. The decks that I used are the Animal Apothecary by Cara Elizabeth. We have the You Are Here by Monica Ann. This is on Etsy. What did I use? The Witch's Tarot, which is right here by Ellen Dugan. And then, oh, I didn't use those cards. Okay, yeah, so that's all the cards I used. Alright guys, thank you. I'll see you all in another video. Bye.